Hi, my name is Ed Gassel, Product Line Manager for JDSU. We are a sponsor here at Interop Net in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Mandalay Bay. And we often get asked when we set up the show how these drops get tested. So every booth here has an Ethernet drop into it, and we get asked, how do you test that? We use a variety of tools. We use things like the Landscaper Pro to do some very basic cable tests to make sure some basic network connectivity. And then we use other products like the Validator Pro in order to make sure some more advanced things. So I'm just going to talk through a little bit about what we do. So the very first thing that we need to do is that all these drops are coming down to the booths. We need to find out where it goes to in the pedestals so that when we need to troubleshoot later, if we need to troubleshoot later, that we're able to identify exactly where this drop goes in the pedestals, where it's plugged into the rack, where it's plugged into the switches. So once we've done that and made sure that the cable is good going back to the pedestal, to the patch panels, and we've identified where it's connected to, then we'll come back and we'll do some more advanced tests with the Validator Pro. So we'll connect up to it and we'll be able to see whether we can see the port in the switch. Make sure that the port is advertising the right speed and duplex so that we're sure that we're going to connect up properly to the network. Once we've done that and verified that we have connectivity to the switch at the pedestal, then we go one step further and we see whether we can get to a DHCP server, get an IP configuration. Once we have an IP configuration, we can then start to ping devices. So we ping the router that is back in the NOC, and we also ping the routers that are out at our co-location sites in Denver, Newark, and San Jose. Once we've done that and we're able to ping devices, we also make sure that we can ping Google so that we can get out to the outside internet. That's not quite good enough because it's a ping test. It's just verifying connectivity. So we then take it and we do an iPerf test. An iPerf is going to measure throughput. So we're able to go through each of these booths and make sure that there's throughput to the outside world, that we have iPerf servers sitting in all of our co-location sites, and we're then able to test to make sure that we have the right amount of throughput. So that when somebody comes to their booth, takes the cable, plugs it into their devices, we're very confident that they're going to be able to get to the outside world with a good amount of throughput. That's a little bit of an idea as to the best practices that we use to test the Ethernet drops into all these booths, coming to you from Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas, Nevada.